Hey everybody, it's What's New at Center Diamond this week, and I'm going to start off by showing you our cutest new little panel that we made up for the Halloween stuff that I showed you 2 weeks ago from Dear Stella. This is the panel, and it's just a cute, super simple, easy little thing to make up for Halloween. The kit is $36.95, and if you just want the panel, it's $10.50, which I showed you a couple weeks ago. We got a thread on it. We still have our cute little palm dressed like a candy corn, which is just adorable. Then we're gonna walk this way, back over to the front where we have all the fabric. So walk with me, and Beth will do a quick scan. So we have a new, one of our linens that are 58 inches wide in a new color, and a bunch of Michael Miller, some random ones, but also some nautical ones, and a couple of new speckles for us, a Halloween banner, and some new batiks from Riley Blake. So we will jump in with that. And these are, well, this is one of the new batiks. Really interesting. This is a batik. It doesn't necessarily look like it. I'm not sure how they do it, but it's a really cool look. It almost looks like a woodblock print. So we have these flowers, yellows, greens, reds, and it's a very large scale print. There's a blue, kind of a blue, slate blue flower with this sort of beigey background with the woodblock look. And that's C201. And these are $14.50. And C202 is, you can kind of see that that red goes into that deeper red that's in there. Kind of goes with it. Another flower motif, red with either dark, very dark blue or black. Sometimes it runs a little bit to blue in places, and then other places it looks black. C202. And then C203 is a leaf. I think these are the same, maybe they're not. This has a leaf outline and then little like petals around that, mottled yellow and gold background, and the motif is in different shades of yellow, but also this nice green in here too. Yeah, there's more of the green on this side. C203, again, these are $14.50. And then Floral Reflections, mottled blue background, mottled blue and green, actually little touches of gold, and then these leaves are out in mostly blue. Of course, this is my favorite color. I love blues and greens together. C204. Those are the batiks from Riley Blake. Then we have from Cloud9 something called Imprint. It's just a basic black and white. It is Cloud9 is organic dyes and organic cotton. C205. This one is $13.50. Then so brought in some new colors of the Ruby Star, the speckled. So a real bright pink. I love it. Bright pink with the speckles are in a lighter pink, a darker pink, and then of course the gold metallic. This one has gold metallic. I don't think the other one does. C206, $14.15. Yay, I'm getting them before the price goes up. And the price is going to go up on, well, almost everything. C207 is, this is one without metallic, so a blue background, dark blue speckle, pink speckle, and like a coral speckle in that one. And this is sort of a medium blue, $14.15. And then from Felicity, which I believe is the non-organic version of Cloud9, if I'm remembering correctly, we have a pink piece with poppies, and if you'll notice in there, there's little kitties. I'm about to show you more kitties that go with this. We got a little brown kitty, and they're popping out of the poppies. One's laying in the poppies, super cute, and the little green vines that go in there too. So poppies and cats. C208, and this is $14.15. Yes. And then the other kitties that go with that are this kind of stylized squares. There's kitty paws coming into this square. There's a kitty in that square. Little kitty paws, feet coming out of this one in sort of an orange and white. Little checkerboard. C209 and also $14.15. Then we have Lewis and Irene did a Happy Halloween banner. I only got it yesterday, so we haven't made it up yet. I have to pick something for the backing because, as you can see, this needs to be put together so you can spell out Happy Halloween. So the cool thing about this is it glows in the dark, which makes it a little bit more expensive. So obviously where that whitish green is all going to be glow in the dark. It looks super cool. I love Lewis and Irene. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to show you the finished goods on this one. This panel is 24 inches and it will be $11.50. So there's that, and then we have a piece that goes with it. Oh, if I can get that out of the way, which is the stripe, which I'm pretty sure we're going to use as the stringer. And this also glows in the dark. This middle stripe here is what glows in the dark. We know we took it into the storeroom to look at what's actually glowing, and it's this middle stripe there. So black and white stripe will be a cute stringer that will also glow in the dark with that panel. C211, and this is $14.95. I forgot to mention that the panel, sorry, where'd it go, is C210, and again it's $11.50. Okay, then from Blank we have these really kind of cool retro stylized waves. I just thought these looked really interesting, and they're kind of at an angle, which is also kind of fun. These are green and blue, and they do a good job of kind of showing the sunlight through the waves as they're tipping forward. I thought these were really pretty, and I always love to find a new wave fabric. C212, $14.50 from Blank. And then from Michael Miller we have a whole selection of nautical things. First of all, these little otters we've had before. I had no idea they were still printing these otters, or I would have had them a long time ago. These are so dang cute, and people love otters. So it's a little blue stripe with little otters in various stages of poking up out of the waves. Very, very cute. This one's waving. Very cute. C213, and this is $12.95 for the otters. And then Michael Miller did this whole nautical group. So this one is like a denim-y blue with darker blue and the cream on top of it. So it's nautical and sea themed, obviously, with lighthouses, boats, but there's still some shells and starfish and stuff, and anchors and rope. C214, $12.95. And then more rope, navy with rope on the bias, which is kind of fun, very nautical. C215, $12.95. And then we've got some sort of schematic drawings of boats and mariner's compass, latitude, longitude numbers. C216, $12.95. And anchors, the classic anchor look, blue on white on blue, excuse me. And that is C217, $12.95. And one last piece featuring this is mariner's compass and lighthouses. I found myself lacking in lighthouses in our beach aisle, surprisingly enough. So it's nice to have another lighthouse piece. White background on this one, or kind of creamy white. Lighthouses and mariner's compass, C218, $12.95. And then this piece just, oh gosh, I just love how graphic this is. Lemons. I guess fruit is everywhere this season. I know we're going to have a lot of strawberries, but the lemons are pretty cool too. And I just loved how graphic it was. This bright yellow, gold, and green on a black background. You know I love my black backgrounds. I thought this would make a super cute apron. C219, $12.95. And then they did these two little graphic pieces that go together really cool. These very large circles, almost like mandalas. That's not what it's called, is it? No, I wasn't sure. Anyway, very cool colors, kind of almost southwesty. Very deep teals, golds, this sort of a burnt terracotta color, like a dark terracotta in the background. It's not brown. Anyway, I thought that was really graphic and interesting. C220, that's $12.95, and it goes pretty well with this big stripe, which I also thought was pretty cool. C221, $12.95 from Michael Miller. And yeah, it does go pretty well with that. It would also just be a really good stripe for binding. And then I got my new, I'm not going to lift, well, I'll try. Ugh, it's heavy. So the linens I brought in before, they did a new color. And it's this sort of khaki brownish color. C222, and it's $21 a yard. It is 100% linen, and it is 58 inches wide. And we still have our other colors. I've restocked the ones we've run out of. Lots of people making sundresses and pants and stuff. So I like this color for kind of having a nice neutral. So that's it for this week. Oh, and if you're looking for the stripe for the Oregon, the All Pacific Northwest shop hop, I still have 2 bolts of it. I know people are running out of it. This is thin, but I've got 2 more bolts. And then it's unfortunately gonna be September until they get that stuff back in, unfortunately. I think that's it for this week. If you have any questions about anything, give us a call at 888-305-0854. Otherwise, we will see you next Thursday at 4:30.